there's a safety feature on this bike that won't let it go, won't let you put it in first gear and release the clutch if the kickstand is down. And it appears that something is broken on that switch, and the bike thinks the kickstand is down when it's not. So I gotta figure out what I can do about that. I may have to lay the bike over on its side just so I can get to the kickstand. Lay this thing over on its side so that I can see what's going on with it. Yeah. Okay, so I don't see anything wrong with it. It looks like everything is functioning as it should. So this, evidently when you put this down, it somehow closes this switch. And then when you set it back up, the switch, or maybe it opens it and then it closes it, I don't know. But you get the idea. I don't think I bashed it on anything, but obviously this is bent. So let me see if I can bend up.
A few moments later.
Go. Okay, so as I feared, this trail takes a pretty traumatic turn down the mountain, Might be able to make it like in a side-by-side or something like that. But it appears to be pretty steep for me to try to go down on this bike. So we'll just go back the way we came. Especially since I've already kind of suffered a little mechanical issue. And right now, I'm probably in a place no one would know to look. Okay. So, back the way we came. I guarantee you I did that. I bottomed out on a stump right when I started down this little section of road, and I would just be willing to bet that is what messed that up. Skid plate hit another one. And actually that felt like a rock. Shoot. Well, this is where my adventurous spirit sometimes gets me into somewhat difficult situations. Hey, just because there's a road doesn't mean you have to take it. Whoa. Goodness. All right. We're back to this circle. And I am heading out of this place. Goodness. That was insane. All right, leg is stuck. Oh. That hurt. Shoot. Okay. So that wreck was not good. It hurt bad. And I seriously broke the bike. So I'm gonna try. I mean, this actually broke the shifter peg off. I'll see if I can fix it. There's a little bit of peg left. So I'm gonna hope that I can put this shifter on what's left. And get it to work. I don't know if I'm going to be able to or not. Oh, and I'm hurting a little bit. That was painful. The bad thing about that is if I can't get this to work, I'm going to have to get into the bottom end of this motor to fix that. That, I have heard, is no bueno. This is the part that broke off. Truth is, if I save that, I don't know, maybe I can weld it back on. If I can just get this thing to go into gear, get it like in second, I can at least get it down the mountain. That don't want to go on there. I need a hammer. First, get it in second. Okay, so I got this thing to go into first gear, but I can't get it to go into second. I was thinking if I could get it to go into second, I could just kind of ease my way back. I could get it in third. I think I could take off in third, and I really could make it all the way home in third. But I can't get it to go up into second right now. So what I'm going to do is at least try to get back to the start of this Rattlesnake Gap Road, and then in first gear. So I'm not going to be able to go very fast for sure. But at least I can go. So Rattlesnake Gap's turned into a fiasco of its own. It's an odd, difficult road. I just I know exactly what I did back there. I was committed to one line, and in the middle of, I just changed my mind and then hit a rock, went down, and I just fell in such a way that, first of all, the bike had my leg pinned. I thought that was bad enough, but I finally got out from under it, and that's when I realized that the shifter lever broke off, and I was hoping that it was just the shifter lever, but no, it broke the shaft right where it goes into the shifter lever at. So I got the piece. I'm gonna see, maybe I can weld it back on. I don't know if that's possible or not. Otherwise, I know that means I'm gonna have to get into the bottom end of this motor to put a new shaft in it, and I have heard that that is a bear of a project. Well, we're back here at the beginning of this road. So I'm gonna see if I can get this thing to go into second gear. Because then I feel like I might be able to. So I couldn't get in second before, but I'm gonna see if I can get it to jump into second.
$2,000 years later.
Hi. What time do you have to be at work? I have broken my bike. I might have to have a rescue from somebody. I could get down to probably the Dollar General, then you could just pick me up there and take me home, and then I could come back with the trailer and get the bike.
One eternity later.
Okay, so here is the current situation. I've been unable to get this thing to shift into second. I think it is because you have to kind of be moving for it to shift. And so there's no way for me to like get it going in first and then use a wrench to make it shift. So I am currently easing down the mountain, and I am in first gear on the hills going up, and then going down the hills I'm just coasting. So I don't know, it's gonna take me a while to get back to civilization, but eventually I'll get there, I reckon. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to fix this thing. Thankfully, it's downhill for a good part of the way back down to the paved road. And then after that, I don't know, I'm just gonna have to see what I can do. If I can get it back to a place, a store, a dollar, like there's a Dollar General close by where I can kind of park it, and I can go get a trailer and trailer it home and then work on it when I get home. So, yep, broke off the gear shifter, but not the gear, like the gear shifter itself didn't break. It was the shaft, which is worse. And I didn't even mention this, but the crash bar kind of got bent a little bit, and one of the rubber bumpers on the side of the crash bar just broke off. Stuff like that I'm not worried about. That's easy stuff to fix. But this shaft, I'm a little concerned about that. I don't know if a weld will hold on something like that. If I could have gotten it into second gear, I could have made it all the way home. Oh, the messes I get myself into. Ooh, boy. My side is hurting. I think I bruised some ribs. And this is aggravating, having to do this in first gear. I just hope I don't overheat it. Honestly, I wouldn't be going much faster than this anyway going down. and I'm just coasting. I think I should have stayed in bed today. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. You really don't want to watch me ease down the rest of this dirt road. Today turned into kind of a crazy ride. And man, I don't like having rides like this. That road was really fun until it wasn't. But thank you anyway for tuning in. And hey, at this point, you need to just give me a like as a consolation prize, because there's not much to like about this video. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. I don't know when the next one will be. I'm hoping I can get this shaft. I hope I can weld it back. I don't know if that's even possible. If not, then it's going to be a pretty extensive repair, and it may keep me off the road for a while. We shall see. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.